Time is money. Me and Snorlord were talking the other day on the telephone about some things in the owner-operator world. And, well, he had said that this would probably be a good video to get done because he's tried to tell some people this fact. And, you know, some people just refuse to listen. But time is money. Everybody's always heard that saying. And it's the truth. It's no less the truth in the owner-operator gig as it is if you are out there working by the hour. So, what I mean is, you'll have people that will want to go out there and sit until they get that banger load, until they get that load that just pays them out of this world. But they end up having issues financially over time. And the reason is, when you're sitting, you're not earning. If them wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. Part of something is better than part of nothing. So each day that you don't run, you're acquiring expenses. Your bills ain't getting paid. I mean, you're sitting there, you're running fuel to cool your truck, whether it's with the APU or whether it's with the big old diesel engine under your hood. You're going to have to eat those days. I mean, you're acquiring expenses for each day you don't move. Even if you're not motivated to get home, which there are a large portion of truckers that are not motivated to get home. I'm on the other extreme. I'm very motivated to get home, to be with my family as much as possible. And that's been my going trend since I started the owner-operator gig back in 2016. I would route myself through the house where I could at least come through, stock up my cooler, get a shower, say hello to the wife and youngin', let them know I'm still alive, and keep going. That was the crucial thing in my decision, was being able to choose my own freight and go where I needed to go. So that motivation, if I was sitting in Atlanta and there just wasn't nothing that was really paying nice, I would take what is the best available freight. And what I mean by that is you call around, you look on them load boards and you find the highest paying thing for that day in your area. And that's what you take. You don't wait around till afternoon and then all the loads are gone and then you're like, oh man. At that point, you're dependent on the click and go apps. If you're in an area that's not got the really best freight and you're taking that last minute load, you want to get on that load board early in the morning. You want to take the best available thing after maybe an hour or two of looking and just, you know, shake it off, take the loss. Hopefully you're going to a better area. And hopefully it's not a loss, because if you know your cost per mile, if it's $1.40 a mile, you can take that $1.50 load. You can take that $1.60 load per mile. You know, especially if there's not that much deadhead, or if it's really lightweight and you're not going to burn that much fuel. Your cost per mile and that knowledge is key to your ability to find the best available freight and to keep your truck moving. Look, at Schneider, what we got paid sometimes was way less. And we were still able to make it through the fuel and the expenses and the breakdowns. Okay? Now, not all their loads were low paying. They did have some really good paying loads. And if you spent the time and you did the legwork, you could get on their load board and find some really good freight that was pretty consistent. But on the spot market, it does change pretty regularly. It's very volatile, as most of y'all know. I mean, it has driven a lot of owner-operators out of business over the last little while. But yes, time is money. Don't sit there for too long. Don't overthink it. Pick the best available freight and move that truck. If you're making $1.50 a mile and your cost is $1.40, you're still making a little profit. The main thing you got to remember, you're just going to have to put more miles under your belt to make a little bit more money at the end of the week. That's how I operated over at Snyder. I tried to run the most miles as possible at the highest rate that I could get. Now, I wasn't going to get no $3 a mile over there, nothing like that, but I did pretty good. But God bless, and I will catch y'all on the next ride.